What's happening? Y'all know the channel, y'all know the vibes. Fellow with Firearms, David the Dude, in here for another Q&A session to do what we can do to help these convicted felons restore their Second Amendment. And yes, sir. What we got in here? Who we got in here? You just walked in, smash that like button. Let me know who we got in here. What state you in? What state you in, player? You the only one in here right now. Or it's three of y'all in here. Let's get started with you. What state you in, what information you need. Peace, God, peace. Everybody rolling up in here, man. Smash that like button for me, man. Hit that share button so we can get this information out to the masses. It's a lot of people that's in dire need for this information. And I'm gonna do my best to get all of it out for all of y'all, man. It's indispensable. We need it. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. What state we starting off with? And I'm gonna let y'all know beforehand if the state has already been done. I'm gonna just share the links into the chat. So the states that already been done, I'm gonna share the links into the chat so that you can have access to it. Every state that was just requested is already in the channel. Nevada, Maryland, Virginia, and Florida. Um, until I find, a new state, I'm gonna share these links. But if I find a new state that pop up, I'm just gonna go ahead and address the ones that we already done. So I'm gonna start with Virginia and Nevada. Well, Virginia, I can explain to you, Virginia. As long as you've been out of trouble, because I'm from Virginia, I'm from Richmond. As long as you've been out of trouble for at least 3 years and had no negative encounters with law enforcement, you have the opportunity to petition the courts for your gun rights. So what you will have to do is collect your documents. DC is in the channel as well. So for Virginia, you would collect your documentation. You would collect your release of probation form. You would get a criminal background check done. Um, and you can get that done from the State Police Department of Midlothian Turnpike for $20. It's $15. That's for your criminal history, but they want the combination of criminal history and sex offense. So the sex offense portion is an additional $5, so it make it $20. And your civil rights restoration. Um, and if you haven't applied or if your civil rights haven't been restored, you would just go to the Secretary of State website and you can check your status for your civil rights, as well as if you haven't had them restored, you can request for it. You know what I'm saying? And once you have those documents, you have all the information you need to petition the courts. So when you get a chance, go through the YouTube channel. But I'm gonna share the link now for the states that was requested. It was DC, California, Nevada, Virginia, and Maryland. The process for all of those states have already been published on the channel. Let me get that to y'all. And I appreciate y'all tapping in. I appreciate the fact that you guys are, trying to go about this the right way, because there's a lot of youngers out here that truly don't even care about having their rights restored, and they still just go about it out of sheer ignorance. What's happening? What's happening? Appreciate you coming to tap in, man. 3 years after your release of probation, it got to be the final disposition. Your court's disposition is probation, is incarceration, and is outhouse incarceration, which is supervision, probation, parole, that type of thing. All right, so the first one, matter of fact, this playlist right here, give y'all this playlist. And again, for those coming in, drop your state in the comment section. If it's a state that has already been addressed, I'm gonna share the link for it. If the state haven't been addressed, I will I will go ahead and address it for you live. Washington State as well has been addressed. All right. So this first one here that I'm sharing is Virginia. All the steps for Virginia is in this link. Well, you know about non-revocable parole. Honestly, brother, that's the first time I've ever heard about that. I'm gonna start looking into that because I've never heard nobody request or ask about that non-revocable parole. I know they got this terminology here in Virginia of indefinite parole. I mean, indefinite parole or probation. So I'm assuming non-revocable is similar to that. But even with here with indefinite, um, we still get released from probation and parole. I had indefinite probation because of the nature of my crimes. I'm a violent offender, and after I think a year and a half of just being a pillar member of my community, a stellar member, I requested to be released, and I definitely got released. All right, so Florida, I'm sending Florida into the conversation now, and I will mention to you guys that some of these videos are available in the members program, and if you try to watch the video and you're unable to access it, the members program link will be added into the chat so that you all can have access to those videos. I caught mine in Florida and Virginia, but I want to carry in Maryland. All right, so I'm ready to put Maryland in there. Maryland is a pain in the ass. Um, we got the process for Maryland. The research team got the process for Maryland, and we got the information from Maryland. We're just waiting for someone to, report their success in the process. But as of right now, the individuals have successfully put in their request. So we're just waiting on a disposition. So that's a good thing. All right, you said South Carolina. South Carolina going in the chat right now. I don't have felonies in Maryland. So all of your felonies were out of the state of Maryland. What's the issue? Washington State. And I just recently did Washington State and New Jersey. So here we go, Washington State. Caught a case in Pennsylvania, but now I'm in South Carolina. Thank you for what you do for the first of all. I need help in Missouri. All right, Missouri. We ready to tackle Missouri because that's the first request of Missouri. Um, for those of you who South Carolina. Oh nope, it won't South Carolina. What was it? Oh, Washington State. For those of you who requested the links to the information states that I haven't provided in there, after we tackle Washington State, I'm gonna continue to add those videos in there. I mean, after we tackle Missouri, the president pardon office is still active. Oh my. Missouri. And y'all bear with me, it's gonna be a little time consuming because I'm gonna put all the information for these new states in the chat so that y'all can have the notes, so that y'all can double back on these videos and follow up and find this information so that you don't get lost in limbo. And by the way, is the tractor beside me too loud? Do I need to roll my window up or could y'all hear me clearly? You gotta plug it up. You're gonna have to look for it, bro. I'm working. Okay, good, good. Thank you. All right, Missouri. Y'all haven't got this book? It's a good book. It got the resources. It got the chart for all the states in here. This is where I get my information from. All the reference codes, case codes, site codes. It's called Felon Gun Rights Restoration, and it's available on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube. I'm sorry. It's available on all book platforms: Amazon, Barnes and Noble. You can even get it from Walmart. Missouri. Here we go. Missouri. It said firearm rights lost, except antique weapons, unless pardoned. Missouri Rev Stat 571.070. Voting office restored upon completion of sentence or by pardon. Pardon or expungement provides relief from federal disabilities. Let's do a little more diving into that. Let me what's that reference code? 571.070. 571.070. Firearms, Missouri. Possession of a firearm is unlawful for a person convicted of a felony under the law of this state or of a crime under the laws of any state or of the United States which is committed within a state would be a felony. Antique weapons are not prohibited. A pardon will restore firearm privileges. Expungement, sealing pursuant to Missouri Rev Statute Code 610.140 also restores firearm rights. I'm gonna put this up in the chat for y'all from Missouri. Hey Ty, you got a lighter? Appreciate it. All right, let's see what else we got. Loss of firearm rights on conviction of domestic violence and order of expungement granted pursuant to this section shall be considered a complete removal of all effects of the expunged conviction. Other collateral consequences, pardon policies and practices. Who has the authority? This is important. The pardon power is vested in the governor, except in cases of treason or impeachment, under the rules and regulations prescribed for the manner of applying. I'm gonna give y'all that. And this is Missouri. And any state that we tackle today, and any position that we, any state that we tackle today, I'm gonna put all the information in as I'm doing so for Missouri. So y'all just bear with me, just stay with me. All pardon applications must be referred to the Board of Probation and Parole for investigation and recommendation. Eligibility. The pardon is available 3 years after discharge from sentence without intervening convictions or pending charges. Those denied must wait 3 years to reapply. Okay. So in Missouri, 3 years after your final disposition, meaning probation, parole, fines and restitutions, you can apply for a pardon 3 years after you've completed your final disposition, as well as if you're denied, you have to wait 3 years to reapply. And if y'all haven't subscribed to the channel Road Dog Bullets, please go check it out. That's my other channel. I'm gonna be I just confirmed 2 pregnancies. The English Bulldog, the bitch is pregnant, and our Bullets in Atlanta, Georgia are pregnant. The English Bulldogs are in Virginia and Richmond, and the Bullies are in Atlanta, Georgia, or Bouldercrest. So if y'all haven't, please go check out them channels. They're gonna be loaded with content real soon. Alright, and then let's see. Persons convicted under the law of another state are ineligible for a co-concurrent pardon. So if you have in Missouri, if you have out of state convictions, you must satisfy um you must satisfy those convictions in the state you were convicted in before you can apply for the before you can do the process in Missouri. And in that case, typically this channel is a DIY, do it yourself channel. But in cases like that where your state don't honor or satisfy out of state convictions, the best thing I could suggest doing is getting an attorney so that they can address those issues out of state for you. All right, that's Missouri. What other states was requested? I'm going through the chat, or y'all can just put it down in the comment section, and I look into it for you. Florida, Virginia, already in the chat. Washington State, I put it in the chat. South Carolina, I put it in the chat. Oh, I'm gonna put the link to the membership program for those who click the link, but it said you must join. I'm gonna put the link for the membership program in now. As a matter of fact, the link to the membership program already in there. Look at the very top of the comments. The membership program link is there. Join the membership. Pennsylvania is in the membership program. Florida, New York. Mm, that must mean I need to stop smoking, right? Felonies in Pennsylvania in 2023 will be felony in Pennsylvania in 2023 will be 10 years. I'm gonna have to get with you then. Also, thank you for what you do. Hey, look, man, and if I'm not mistaken, um, which states we tackled yesterday? Day before yesterday or yesterday? It might have been Pennsylvania because somebody else asked about Pennsylvania, and I mentioned it in the live. If y'all didn't catch that live, the other Q&A, go check it out because it was a lot of states covered in that one as well. All right, Maryland is in the. All right, let me put the link up for Maryland. I didn't put that up here yet. Maryland and DC was the others that was asked for. Michigan is in the membership program. Colorado is in the channel. Pennsylvania, California, West Virginia, New York. Texas is in there. Ohio. But this brother asked for, here we go, DC. Sharing it in there right now. What's up, bro? What's going on with Michigan? Michigan is in the program. Go to the top of the chat, hit the membership. You can get access to Michigan. I'm gonna send the Ohio link in there because no one asked for that yet. And this is one of the things where one of the reasons why I mentioned it's important to cut these notifications on because I'm not a schedule. I don't schedule my posts because you see I drive trucks, so my hours they vary. So I might post a video at 4:30 in the morning, but you know what I'm saying, you cut the notifications on, you'll get it. So it might be your state. There's a lot of states that's already in the channel. DC, Ohio coming in now. You know, Anthony, a lot of people say that. A lot of people say it's hard. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the glass half full type of guy, not half empty. You know what I'm saying? I was told because I got a violent felon that I couldn't get mine restored. Not only were they restored, but they was restored before the state statute. They told in Virginia you got to wait 7 to 10 years. 7 years for a non-violent felon, 10 years for a violent felon. When I say there's about 35 of us that's a part of the big felon clan, that felon with firearm clan, and a lot of us, I can tell you at least 4 of us that I can remember off cap that only been home 3 and 4 years and was able to restore their gun rights. Violent felons, armed robbery. I'm personally malicious wounded. Illinois, I'm ready to put you in the group. I'm ready to put yours in the group right now. So it can be done, brother. Don't you know what I'm saying? If you believe it's gonna be difficult, it is. But you know what I'm saying? Persistence, man. Get the paperwork together and just prove rehabilitation. Illinois. Boom. Here go Illinois right here. There go my guy, right to bill. And that's what the whole purpose of the Second Amendment was put in place for. To overthrow tyranny. You know what I'm saying? I agree, man. I agree wholeheartedly. If this systematic approach can't be changed and delivered, that'll be more efficient for the people because they say we the people, but it don't seem to be working in our favor. So if it's not able to change, there do need to be something, some type of revolution. What's up, guys? What state we need? Illinois, Ohio, Pennsylvania. Is Yeah, Pennsylvania is in the membership group. Yes, sir. California. Did you get what you needed for California, bro? Were you able to check out the membership? Because California is definitely in there. Um, Omar, uh, the pardons are backed up. I think when I was looking at the pardon back date, I think it's like 18,000 pardons that's in review at the moment. And you got to consider what's going on with the economy right now to where there really isn't, what I'm saying, no time for them to address those issues and matters because of, for instance, the war. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's attention is focused elsewhere instead of to the people who's actually making society thrive. Because without us, quote unquote, the consumers, the president wouldn't have no job. But that shouldn't discourage you from getting that paperwork in, man. 100 judges, men and women who make that discretion, millions of people. Decisions from millions of people that the elite bullshit which need to be overthrown. Now you talking about the Bilderbergs, the Rothschilds, those type of individuals, right? I just pinned the membership program to the top of the chat, so you guys that when y'all click on y'all links and y'all can't access y'all state, the link to the membership program is at the top. It'll be real beneficial for you guys to join. What's up with your question, bro? How can I help you? The petition is Fisher. The petition is something that need to be drafted. You got to address the courts yourself, and that's the information that I'm giving you guys, man. That's the same information that the attorneys is going to request you to get. You know what I'm saying? The people that I've worked with personally, I do the same thing, man. You get me the paperwork and I draft a petition for you. But there's a thousand ways to draft a petition. Some are accepted, some are not. But it's something that you do yourself. You take your petition, you draft it, and you turn it into the clerk. Whatever class I need to have to fully automatic weapons. Stanley, I can only refer you. I can't answer that about what class you need to take for the FFL dealer, become an FFL dealer. But at the top, that comment I post that says membership program, click that link and go down to the bottom. It's gonna say FFL Elite, how to become an FFL dealer. That page, that person is instructing and helping license people to get their FFL dealer. Is a course. You take the course, you submit your application to the ATF, and you just wait for due process. That is in the link as well, and I'm currently in the process myself. So best of luck with that. Harvey, I'm waiting on your question, brother. Oh, there you go. Stanley, you're welcome. 18. Got a felony at 18. I got my rights back to vote. Then caught a new F at like 28, 29, but my rights weren't taken away this time. If you got a felony 9 times out of 10, they were taken away again. But if I were you, I would just check the status. Go to the Virginia Secretary website, and there's a portion in there that says, check your civil rights status. You check your status. Well, if it just lets you vote, then your civil rights are still instated. But do this because shit fall through cracks. I don't want you to get in no trouble, brother. Go to the Secretary of State of Virginia website and go down and check the status. I think all they require is first name, last name, date of birth, and I believe the last four of your social, or they might request for your entire social. And it'll tell you right there if today currently if your rights are instated or if they need to be instated. And if they need to be instated, reinstated, is a link right above the request to actually file the application. Yes, sir, no doubt. Okay, was it hard to get a job driving trucks with a felony? No, dude, it's a million companies that are second chance companies when it comes to truck driving. The only thing is, and it's not even for felons. All trucking companies, when you first get out of school and first get your CDL, they're gonna pay you pennies. 40 to 40 cent a mile for the low end. 57 cent a mile on high end. And even those numbers sound low when you think about it, but it's still good money a week. Um, Even with all my felons, I haven't had any issues with job, and especially if you look at it, your first year of employment driving trucks, you shouldn't be really worried about compensation. You should be focused on getting the experience, because after you get a year of experience, your felony really don't even matter anymore. If I look at my emails for driving, it's every bit of 700 emails from people trying to hire me. So it's not that hard. 41 years old, haven't had a felony since 2004 in North Carolina. I'm ready to share the link to North Carolina into the chat right now. I'm actually in North Carolina too. I'm right here at the Amazon facility. I think I'm near Tuskegee Road. You know what I said? I'm in Charlotte somewhere. Why they slow trickle the process? I don't know why them people drag their feet. Because anywhere else you look at employment, they talk about efficiency, and they look at efficiency and swiftness. They want you to move like ants in an ant farm. But when it comes to them doing their due diligence, they drag their feet. Yeah, bro, I can't answer that question. If I was you, I'd send them an email and ask them. Speak for the people, not just for yourself. We the people want to know why the hell y'all dragging y'all feet. However, appreciate you. However, appreciate you. You and X. You talking about X from Richmond, Southside? What X you referencing? No problem, Brown. No problem. Oh, my bad, Brown. That's the link. Yeah, X my guy. I got X gun rights back, but of course, any more states needed. I'm gonna get up off here at 4 o'clock. We got 20 minutes. I gotta take a nap to pick this load up. Headed to Georgia. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No problem, brother. Much success to you on that process. Be proactive about it. Be proactive about it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's all right. Of course, I'm a lot older now, but I'm a Southside baby myself. Has every state been addressed or a link been given to the information that you guys need? Please let me know, because I don't want to miss nobody. If you ask me to share a link or some information for your state and I've yet to do so, let me know so that I can put it in the chat. Matthew Turner, Virginia. What part of Virginia, Matthew? I'm ready to share a link for you right now. It's in the chat, but I don't think I put a name on it. So I'm gonna go back to it. Matthew, you in Richmond, bro, and you ain't got with me in person. What's up with you, man? When was your last conviction? You know how many people gun rights I got back in Richmond, player? 2012, bro. You should have been got with me. 2012. Any domestic and any negative encounters with law enforcement since then? The California is in the link that's pinned to the top membership program. Click the link, join the membership, and California will be in your hands. All right, Matthew Turner, hit the link at the top, right? Go to IG, send me a personal message, send me your name, and we're gonna go from there. I can start on your process right now if you paper ready. I'm a violent felon, malicious wounding, and I court mines in 2012. Y'all joining in, man. Smash that like button and hit the share button so that somebody else can come get the information they may need. Drop the state that you need help with in the comment section below. Okay, like I said, I gave you my contact. Get with me, bro. We're gonna take care of that. I'm gonna just pick a random state. Maybe this help one of the people out that won't able to catch the chat. And we can go from there. Let me know if that truck too loud beside me. If so, I'll roll my window up. Kentucky. Firearm rights lost for any felon unless pardon. Pardon or gubernatorial restoration of rights. Case code KY Constitution 145 1 through 2 150. Let's look into Kentucky, y'all. Go a little deeper. Let's go pull up this case code for Kentucky. And again, everybody keep on referencing y'all to this book. All the case codes for every state, whether you got a petition or pardon, can be found in this book. This book is on Amazon. State and federal. Everything, every case code you may need is in this book. This is a hell of a reference guide. Kentucky. Firearms. A person convicted after January 1st, 1975 is prohibited from possessing a handgun, and a person convicted after July 15, 1994 is prohibited from possessing any firearm unless pardoned. So to let you know, for Kentucky, we must pardon. Let me put this up there. Boom. Possessing any firearm unless pardoned. And let me give y'all the case code right here. Y'all see that people ain't even request Kentucky, but I'm just so adamant about helping, you know what I'm saying? Helping the next man put themselves in a better position to protect themselves. You know what I'm saying? The pardon policy and practice authority. The power to pardon is vested in the governor. The governor may also act to restore certain rights of citizenship to a person, including the right to vote and hold office. For full pardon, the governor must file with the legislature a statement of reason for each pardon grant, which must be available to the public. This information is for Kentucky. That's the power, and lastly, eligibility. For restoration of rights, expiration of sentence, or discharge with no pending charges. For pardon, the governor requires a 7-year waiting period. For people with federal and out-of-state offenses are eligible only for restoration of rights, called partial pardon. That's for Kentucky. Anybody else before I get up out of here? Is it a state that you require information for? Because I'm getting ready to take a nap. Tired. I'm pretty sure y'all can see it. Tired, and I gotta pick this load up in 3 hours. Make my way to Georgia. And always, I appreciate y'all for tapping in, showing the love and support, man. Because without y'all, it wouldn't be possible, man. For you know what I'm saying. It ain't a selfish motive behind it. I ain't do it just for myself and kept the information to myself. Trying to get this information out to everybody. To the new people that just joined in, got a couple minutes. What state y'all need help with? State y'all need help with. Y'all coming in, drop this state in the comment section. The last state that's the last information from Road Dog Bullets is for the state of Kentucky. Texas. All right. I'm gonna make this super simple for you, Texas. There you go. Everything you need for Texas, right there. For those of y'all that just coming in, hopefully, the information y'all need is in the comment section, man. But I'm ready to get up out of here, man. Give me some shut eyes so I can pick this load up and drive safely. Rhode Island. Rhode Island gonna be the last one I do. That's a brand new one. Nobody's requested for Rhode Island yet. Rhode Island, felon gun rights restoration. Get it off Amazon. If this, you know what I'm saying, it has every state you will need the information for it. Rhode Island. There we go, Rhode Island. Firearm rights lost only for crimes of violence and felon domestic violence restore hold on. Firearm rights lost only for crime of violence. Felony domestic violence restored automatically after 2 years, otherwise restored by pardon. Vote upon release, jury upon completion of sentence, office 3 years after completion of sentence, or earlier by pardon. And that's Rhode Island Constitution Article 1, Article 3, 2, and Rhode Island General Law 1147-5. Let's go look at these laws, look a little closer, get a more in-depth understanding. Rhode Island. Firearms also may not be possessed. Hold on. A person convicted of a crime of violence is prohibited from possessing any firearm, including those sentenced to community confinement or electronic surveillance, with no relief specified. Rhode Island General Law 11-47-5 A1 and C. Firearms also may not be possessed by a person convicted of specified crimes involving domestic violence unless and until the person's matter has been expunged or upon the completion of sentence of a 1 year felon or the end of 1 year probationary period that no longer constitute a conviction pursuant 12-18-3. The power of the pardon is vested in the governor, except in the cases of impeachment. According to the office of governor, a pardon restores one right to hold public office and lifts occupational and license bars. There is no express eligibility requirement. The process is unstructured and petitions must comply with any rules and regulations respecting pardon application. Um, they have contact information for I can't pronounce his name. I ain't gonna butcher it. But this is who you need to contact, Rhode Island. That's for you, Rhode Island. But I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all cut the notifications on. I'm gonna be going live, at least 3, 4 times a week to get this information out for y'all. If y'all state wasn't addressed in the comment section, try searching through the channel and seeing if it's in there. And until I get back on here, like I said, just cut the notifications on so you'll know when I'm going live. Look for the Q. Look at all posts, but specifically look for the QAs because that's when I'm gonna take personal questions and try to address them as efficiently as possible. Till next time, big fella.